It's the Galatentology Show.
Good day from the Institute of Galatentology, and welcome to the second episode of the Galatentology Show here on GTTV. The Galatentology Show is intended to be informative, educational, and above all entertaining look at gazebos and marquees. Now the second episode is focused entirely on marquees. What to do with a marquee? What's the difference between the marquees? How to fix your marquee? There will be no stone unturned when we're talking about marquees. So without further ado, here's Ryan telling you about marquees. Ryan?
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Product Spotlight. Now, in today's edition, what we're going to be shining the spotlight onto is the Gala Tent marquee. This is the tent that made us famous and what we've been supplying for over 20 years. Gala Tent marquees are available in up to 22 different sizes, from a quite compact 3 meters by 2 meters, which is what I'm standing in right now. Something like this is going to be large enough to get around 6 people around a table, maybe at Christmas, maybe if you own a pub and you want to create some individual booths, something like this would be ideal for about 6 people. Okay, so the Gala Tent marquees are available in 2 distinct cover materials, the first of which is the top of the range 650 GSM PVC. Or you've got the 240 GSM polyethylene, aka PE. Okay, so the top of the range 650 GSM Elite PVC. This is the material here. It comes with a warranty of 3 years on all of the covers in the PVC. That is the confidence that we have in that material and in that product. So the PVC is an extremely robust material. It is wipe clean, so if you do take it out, you can let that dirt dry and then you can brush or wipe it off with a kitchen roll or just a dry cloth. The way that the sidewalls connect together is by Dutch lacing. So the reason we use Dutch lacing is that the PVC is so robust that just standard zips aren't able to hold the material together. I'll show you a bit of Dutch lacing now. So Dutch lacing is like that. Essentially you will, with all your sidewalls, with all your doors, you fix it together with the Velcro. Once that's in position, you then weave it all together, pull it tight, you've got a fully enclosed waterproof structure. Compared to the PVC, which uses Velcro and Dutch lacing, the PE uses zips to connect to each sidewall to one another. Now, whether you go for a PE or a PVC marquee, they will all come with Georgian windows as standard. Instant privacy. Okay, so the great thing about Gala Tent marquees is that we don't compromise on the quality of the framework. So yeah, we have 2 different materials, but all of the framework is the same. It's the same powder coated steel framework, available up to 44 millimeters in diameter. Now, the reason I say up to 44 millimeters in diameter is that we have 3 different widths of marquee. We have the 3, the 4, and the 6 meter. The wider you go, the stronger that framework needs to be. So we've seen the windows. How do the doors work? On all of our marquees, whether it's a 3, a 4 or a 6 meter wide marquee, you will get 3 door options. And this is also whether it's on a PE or a PVC marquee. So you'll see 3 openings here. The widest one will run from end to end. There you go. You can roll that up, use the clips to keep it secure. If you don't want something quite so wide, open this one. And then finally, just a standard door. If you just want something where people can get in and out, you just want easy access, fire escape, that door there, you can just simply roll that up, leave that one, the rest of it can stay closed. So what's that I hear you ask? Can I have it in blue? No, you can't have it in white. The reason we only choose white is because it's a fantastic universal colour, it's elegant, it's classy, it's easy to clean, and it's very popular. You can print on this space here on a PVC marquee on the end panel. Okay, so now let's talk about price. Gala Tent marquees will start at $199.99 including VAT. What you'll get for that is a 3 meters by 2 meters PE marquee. You can go all the way up to 6 meters by 24 meters, get what you pay for. So that's our introduction to the Gala Tent marquee. You'll be able to find links up there, or there. But yeah, stick around for the rest of the video. We've got a lot more to show you around the marquees and what they can do and what they're good for. So thanks for watching and see you next time.
Thank you, Ryan! You handsome devil! He really is a handsome devil, don't you think? Anyway, marquees can go wrong. They're not invincible. Gala Tent marquees are extremely strong, and if you deal with them correctly, they will last you for as long as you need them to. But when you're erecting it for the first time, you may find that you need a little help. So, without further ado, here's Andrew, shooting trouble in the troubleshooting video. Andrew?
Thread the guide rope through the eyelet situated at the top of each leg on the inside of your marquee. On the outside, join the ropes together, leaving enough rope to reach the ground. Secure the supplied ground stake into the ground at the base of the tent and tie the guide rope to it. Repeat this process on all four corners of your marquee. If securing on a hard surface, you can also anchor the marquee to a fixed point. If you are planning on using the upgraded heavy-duty storm straps, please refrain from securing the strap to the eyelets on each corner of the marquee, as this can lead to damage. Instead, we advise securing the storm strap around the framework of the marquee. This will give a much stronger anchor point. You can secure the strap on the inside of the marquee or simply post it through the gap between the sidewall and the canopy if you are looking to anchor it onto the outside. When connecting a pole to a joint, please note the hole on one side of the pole is not for installation purposes. This is drilled at the manufacturing stage and used to hang the poles while being treated and powder coated. These should not be used as a guide for locking in the wing nuts, as it will disrupt the overall dimensions, leading to your marquee being the incorrect finished size, resulting in the canopy not fitting correctly. Instead, please ensure the pole is inserted all the way into the joint and hand tighten the wing nut to secure it firmly. When attaching your Gala Tent canopy, whether it be a marquee or a gazebo, you may have noticed a QR code stitched to the inside. This is a link to the installation video for that particular model, so don't worry if you misplace your instructions, we have you covered.
Thank you, Andrew! So there you have it. If you have any trouble, we can help to shoot it. We have the weaponry. Also, Andrew seemed to have an extremely effeminate voice. He sounded exactly like Bethany from the marketing team. So anyway, without further ado, here's me reading my fan mail. I do like this part. Me? Good day from the Institute of Galatentology, and welcome to another installment of me reading my fan mail. Now I'm going to get straight to it, and the first fan mail I've got is from a lady called Victoria, who says, "Outstanding! We called Gala Tent after being let down by another supplier. We did a little research and found that they had the best quality products on the market. You needed to do research for that? You could have just asked me, Victoria. Anyway, we required a very fast turnaround, called on a Tuesday afternoon requesting printed valance gazebo for an event on the following Saturday, and the order was with us by Thursday. Darren and his team were friendly, professional, and most of all, they dispatched rapidly a high-quality product that looks fantastic. We are so pleased with our gazebo, and we'll be purchasing further branded products from Gala Tent, as we know we can trust the service and the merchandise. Thank you, Gala Tent, for saving our bacon." Well, if you're saving your bacon, you better use smoked bacon on a thick white with brown sauce. Nobody trusts anybody with ketchup, Victoria. Thank you for your review. Bye-bye. I've got a call. Hello? Sharon? Excellent, easy, that's what you like? Hello? Hello? She's gone. She's a woman of very few words, but I like it. Well done, Sharon, thank you. And next we have a review from Malcolm, who says, Gala Tent was recommended to me by a friend. Their advice was good. I have been impressed with the company from my first contact to delivery from the very fine Pro 40 gazebo. It does the job perfectly, and has been used daily since arrival. I would not hesitate to recommend Gala Tents to anyone seeking something rather more durable and reliable than a standard garden centre model. Well, Malcolm, I'm glad that you know the difference, because some people just don't. They just don't. Not all gazebos are the same, people! And that's that for another instalment of me reading my fan mail. Take care, stay safe, good night, don't have nightmares about cheap marquees. Thank you, me. Those are excellent, lovely, kind words. Now here's Nathan with the sport.
Thanks, GT. Now, as many of you may know, our sister company, Gala Performance, are proud suppliers of pit, paddock and promotional equipment to the motorsport industry. But what you may not know is, we also have a race team, Gala Performance Motorsport. Our directors, Mark and Andrew, are our team racing drivers, and they returned to the track earlier this month and were joined by our good friend and professional racing driver, Christian Ingham, at Donington Park for the 3-hour Citroen C1 Challenge. After an intense 91-lap race, they came away with a very, very respectable 8th place finish. Well done, chaps. Speaking of endurance racing, myself and Ryan also took to the track to Teesside for the Max Coates Karting Challenge, which was a timed race to see who could complete the most laps in 2 hours. Bearing in mind at this point, Ryan had never set foot in a go-kart before, let's say we were less than optimistic about a strong finish. Or a finish at all for that matter. However, Ryan took to it like a duck to water, and with a few spins thrown in here and there for good measure, after a grueling 2 hours, we managed to complete 108 laps between us and came away with 3rd place in our class. Well done us. In other news, we ventured over to Three Sisters to catch the second round of the British Drift Championship. As proud sponsors, we were super thrilled to see so many gazebos popped up from the paddock, as well as many, many banners and flags scattered in and around the track. Well done to Dwayne, Ollie and Max on their victories, and we look forward to joining you in just a few weeks' time. Now back to the studio. GT?
Thank you, Nathan. Terribly informative. Terribly informative, don't you think? I thought so. Anyway, here's a little bit of something different for you.
Thanks for the lift, mister. I appreciate it. It's okay. I understand. Everybody needs a marquee at the last minute at some point. I know. I should have ordered it on Monday. Well, I'd travel miles for a Gala Tent too. Yep. Gala Tent do make some exceptional marquees. True. It's not an event without Gala Tent. I had one for my nana's birthday. It were great. Well, it's the craftsmanship that goes into each one. It's exquisite. Which one are you getting? I wish I were getting a Gala Tent. I think I'm gonna get a 4x6 party tent with the PE covers. Oh, that sounds great. It will be. It's just not an event without a Gala Tent.
And now, the weather where you are. The weather for October is showing in Scotland. It's going to rain because it always rains in Scotland. If you own a pub or a restaurant or a hotel or something like that, you're probably going to need a large marquee to extend your premises and protect your revenues during the social distancing era whilst it's raining. In the north, Newcastle, Cumbria, Yorkshire, Lancashire, it's grim up north, it's going to be raining. If you own a sandwich shop, or a lasagna shop, or a cake shop, or a bun shop, you're probably going to need a printed pop-up gazebo to tell the people who you are, what you do, and to provide some shelter for them in the rain. Down south, guess what? It's going to rain. If you have a lovely vehicle such as a Porsche or a Jaguar, you might need a carport to protect it, especially one where the top goes up a little bit to the back. You might need one of those, a carport, extremely competitively priced from Gala Tent. And that's the weather where you are in October. Thank you, take care, stay safe, bye-bye!